All right, today's topic, follow up on one of my favorite creators. A lot of people were mad because of how we covered him last time, but I call it fair, whether I like the person or not. I'm critical when it's deserved, and then I show praise when I think it's deserved. And this is going to be no different. So,
man, it's been a crazy 2 weeks. I'll tell you that. We missed you. Yeah, it's been honestly, I'm going to be real. It's been great.
Okay, if you don't know what he's talking about, he was banned for a good couple weeks because of what he said about Israel-Palestine. He did say some crazy things. And he acknowledged it himself. He apologized for it. And, you know, I won't say any more than that. But, yeah, there's been some big updates in his life. And I think it's worth discussing.
Like, there's been a bunch of people who reached out to me. They're like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. I've been fine. Like, I've been so good. I've been relaxed, man. Like, I've been sitting around playing video games, fucking around. I cleaned up pretty much half of my whole fucking house. The only reason I couldn't do the other half is there's so much fucking garbage in the house. I don't know where to put everything.
Hey, man. Shout out to Asmongold.
So much garbage at the goddamn house.
Hey, yo.
I don't know where to put everything. In the goddamn garbage. That's where.
Yeah. Remember how we talked about him and we came up with the Negromancer?
Yeah.
Asmongold is the trash mancer.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he just waves his wand, trash just appears out of nowhere. All of a sudden, a Diet Coke dropped from the sky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. His grave is just full of, like, people with diabetes and just other kinds of, like, Lyme disease and shit.
And no teeth. No teeth.
Nah.
A bit like, you know, Sneeko getting punched.
True.
No teeth.
And if the zombies don't kill you, the smell will.
Yes.
Yeah. Him is just a bunch of putrid moms. The smell of death.
Yo. It's a wild thing to say. I cleaned up the house and I couldn't clean the other half because I didn't know where to put the trash.
So I posted a couple of pictures in my on my Twitter. Let me see if I can find some of it right here. So I posted, this was my kitchen before the situation.
Oh, shit.
That's not real.
Oh, shit.
That's not real. You want me to show you what's in there?
Oh, shit.
No. Ready? You're not ready, okay?
Oh, shit.
I think you're supposed to put it in there. I don't believe this is real. Ready? You know your shit don't get used when there's spiders chilling in your sink. This looks like a scene. You know what this looks like? This looks like one of them scenes from Fallout.
So basically, I had like, yeah, this is what happened, and you know, kitchen was pretty dirty. I thought it was pretty dirty.
You need to cover up for this one.
No. You don't understand the reference. This is a Fallout
Yeah,
reference.
this is a fault. Yeah,
I look like a vault dweller.
Yeah.
And I sent this to someone, and this is what it looks like now. I sent this to someone, and you know what they said? They said your sink was white. They didn't even know. They had no idea. They didn't even know what color my sink was. And so, yeah, so I cleaned up my whole kitchen. And basically, for the first 10 days of my suspension, I probably spent 5 hours on the computer total across all those 10 days. Like, like back in the day, you guys, this is like way before anybody I was making content like on the internet, because it was like in 2004, 2002, right? I used to spend 8 hours playing video games. I used to spend 8 hours being outside, active, physical, running around, doing crazy shit. And I used to spend 8 hours sleeping, right? Like, that was my life. And I would be outside, like, building forts, like, going out into the woods, like, doing stuff all the time. And, like, then World of Warcraft came out. And at that point, that 8 hours turned into 16 hours. And the 8 hours from going outside turned into 0. And so it was really good because, like, I've been exercising and, like, you know, doing all this stuff. I've been physically active probably, like, 4 or 6 hours a day. And I feel great. I do. I really feel great. It feels awesome. Like, I've been totally relaxed. Everything's been good. So, yeah.
You know?
They said we were harsh on him, but I mean, he's realizing the same thing that we've been saying. Your anxiety is really because of your element.
I am injured right now. My foot has a little fracture in it, so I'm basically not allowed to do much for the next 6 weeks, 8 weeks minimum. I feel a difference in my mental. Now, I obviously know at the end of the tunnel, like I'm going to be able to go back outside and enjoy my activities. But, you know, after lugging my mom around Europe and then having to carry all her shit and then putting my foot through everything, you know, I came back, my foot was fucked up. Like it is what it is.
You were your mom's mule.
I was. God, I love her. Old people, y'all piss me off, okay? All right? But I love
Say
her.
that again.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? But she must have felt that way when I was a kid, so I accept it, all right? But all this to say, you're going to feel better. And I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him, and a lot of people were mad at us. Oh, you guys were so harsh. Asmongold's happy. His stress just comes from work or whatever. No. If you are sedentary, it is not good for you up here.
Yup.
People think everything is just mental and then all the stress. No, a lot of stress is physiological. It is something related to your body and how you're treating yourself. So I got annoyed at all the people who were running the defense for him, his fans who were like, you guys, because you want to be protective. You know, fans are actually like that.
Yeah.
They think they're protecting you.
Yeah.
But in reality, they're just sabotaging your potential for growth.
100%.
They're sabotaging valid criticism of you because they want to not see you be hurt
Any
or stressed.
criticism is going to be like,
Yeah.
they're gonna be against it. So all the valid criticism goes against that. It's like when you drink too much water. Like when you drink too much water, first it hydrates you, but it also flushes out all the electrolytes.
Yeah.
And you end up cramping up.
That's it. So
And be dehydrated from drinking too much water. It can't happen.
Yep.
I'm like, what do I do with my time? Like now I'm not streaming. Like, what do I do with 8 hours or 10 hours of my day? And so, yes, I'm back from the shadow realm, exactly. And so I'm sitting there and I don't really know what the fuck to do with myself. And then, do you feel better in a cleaner house? There was a lot more mold in the house than I thought there was.
God damn. Tabarnak. Ces phrases-là se peuvent même pas, man.
My friend, it is a sickness of the highest order. It is deviant, so we don't want it.
You...
Nah, bro.
Nah.
He said there was more
More
mold
mold
than I
than
thought.
I
Hey, man, listen, I'm not gonna lie. Asman is a very unique NPC.
So I'm gonna need to bring in professionals to do like cleaning of like down here because I simply don't have the tools for it. Right? There are like professional grade tools. They usually use these on houses where like people die in them and then like the corpse rots into the sofa. And so they have to bring in people in hazmat suits. So we'll probably have to do something like that. But otherwise, yeah, I will have to do that.
Oh, man. I told you, this guy's special, bro.
But that's beside the point. I will do that, but other than that, I wanted to clean it all up myself because it was primarily my mess that I created. If I have a maid service come in and clean up my house, you know, I didn't really do anything. And I was like, I need to do this for myself. And so like this entire, like this table was like full of garbage. There was like, I think there was like a rat that came in from the ceiling and it fell down on the table and it got a bunch of dirt there. And so now everything's totally clean.
A rat came off the ceiling. Oh my god. Oh my god. Rats just don't fall off ceilings.
Man, some people just built different, you know? Asmongold, he's a survivor. Asmongold is Smeagol before he became Smeagol.
Everything like that. Some people were looking at this right here. I do want to address something. There are people looking at this right here and thinking to themselves, wow, this is green. Asman really is changing his life. He's eating vegetables, right? It's like lettuce or something like that. I'm sorry to disappoint, but this is actually cake frosting on a cookie cake that I bought for myself personally.
People thought it was broccoli. It's cake frosting.
I told you, man. God bless.
It was a Halloween cookie cake. I bought it at the grocery store for just myself, and I've been eating it myself. Now, I have been punished for that. I decided, I thought it'd be a good idea. I ate 25 cookies in 24 hours. And then I threw up somehow 28 cookies in the next 2 hours.
What is this? What is this?
I think it's great. You know? The change isn't perfect. People kind of take 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. Let Asman do his thing. Just seeing him take accountability in that sense and really changing his life for the better and then broadcasting that makes me happy because we need more positive stuff like this. You know, I was bringing that up too because some people are like, oh, what, is cleaning your room an achievement? Going to the gym is not an achievement, but for some people it is. For some people, their first time in the gym is like a celebratory thing because they've been too afraid for all their life and, you know, they're in their big body and they just can't. It just going the first time. So you got to meet people where they're at. Everyone's going to have a different barometer for what success looks like. And for a slob like him, who you saw what his fucking place looked like, cleaning that shit up, cleaning, ironically enough, is sometimes one of the most cathartic things you can do in life if you've never cleaned, because it cleans out your mental, it cleans out a lot of the stuff. You get mental clarity just from seeing your space being open. I think a lot of people's personal space is just oftentimes a reflection of whatever they got going inside. That's why people, when they're going through a depression, what do they stop doing? Showering, stop cleaning, stop eating well, right? Their behaviors are a reflection of that oftentimes. When people just do this basic thing that a lot of people do every single day, for them it can be life-changing. So we can both be doing the same thing, but it can mean completely different things. So I'm happy for him. Yeah, it's an achievement for him. It comes back to that Jordan Peterson line. Even though I don't like Jordan Peterson today, that line still stands with me, which is like, before you go to try to change the world, clean your room. And there's something to be said about that. You know, when your life is in disarray, but you're trying to spread order around, it doesn't really work.
And so, crazy situation there. Yeah, I know, it was a lot of cookies. A lot of cookies. So, which was good, right? Because, like, that gave me the opportunity to, you know, I cleaned up my my bedroom, too. So, like, the only thing that I have left, I thought it would be a good meme. I didn't do a lot of this on stream because I was like, this is like, it's stupid. Like, I'm not gonna like clean everything up on stream for content. Like, this is like my life. I'm trying to fix my life, right? But I will clean out my closet on stream because I have so much stuff in there. And I was like, okay, this is like easy and I can just put it there. I'll probably do that in a few days. I've got a lot of other things to do.
If this video gets to 35K likes, we'll watch him clean his closet and we'll react to it. I want to see what's in his closet, not gonna lie. Don't you? In a disgusting way. You know, like watching reality TV, like, bitch, I would never, but keep going. Yeah.
And so anyway, I cleaned that up. This was my living room.
There's no living happening in that room. That is not a living room. That is a maze.
There's no room in that room.
That is a jungle gym.
There is no room.
That is a military obstacle course.
There's no room in that room.
Yo, you want to know how fucking weird this place is? They got bottles of drinks and they just put a box on top of it.
Yeah. Just
They're like, we never gonna drink that shit. It's a stool now.
That's right. Yep. And I cleaned the entire fucking thing. And all of this, by the
and it's not.
I don't know if it was on purpose, but like just the curtains being open just sounds like a new beginning, doesn't it? Just the curtains being open, it's like, oh yeah. Because when your house looks as disgusting as his did before, you closing them curtains.
Yeah.
You don't want anybody to see what's inside.
And all of this, by the way, like, for example, like, these are plates that my mom bought for Cody. Cody hasn't been able to pick them up yet. And so they've just been sitting here for, like, really a couple of years. These are boxes for, like, unboxing on stream. This is a box for, like, Imaru. And, like, this is some other box. Like, so and these are, I'm giving this stuff away to, like, Salvation Army or something like that. And so, like, a lot of the things that you still see here are just, like, in transit.
That carpet gotta go.
Now what?
That carpet gotta go.
Yeah.
Carpet gotta go.
No, the carpet must be dookied.
That carpet is
carpet has to
derelict.
go.
That carpet, probably radioactive at this point. It gotta go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Probably got some of Bill Clinton's semen on it. A little bit of everything.
Bill Clinton semen.
But, like, everything for all intents and purposes is clean, right? Like, everything's done. Like, I'll vacuum it eventually, right? But otherwise, it's pretty much done. So, yeah. And I'm glad, man. Vacuum, yeah, sure, right? I'm really glad, and it's been a long time coming. I'll tell you guys that. So basically, like, you still talk with your friends on Twitter? Yeah, no, I've got, like, so basically, I guess I can kind of talk about, like, some personal stuff that I've been going through and, like, stuff that I've been dealing with. And this has been, like, things that I'm very much like a person where I will share things on stream, but there will be other things that I deliberately do not share. And the reason why is, like, I don't like talking about problems that I have because I think that that's, like, it's like emotional masturbation. And I would rather only talk about them after they've been resolved or dealt with or in one way or another, you know, addressed, right? And so now I pretty much address them. So basically all of this stuff happened. And everybody from, like, OTK and, like, Starforge and everybody has been massively fucking supportive to me. Like, you know, especially, like, tips and, like, obviously, like, Tectone has been fucking in the trenches for me. But, you know, Nick and Sfand and Imaru and Miz, right? Everybody, they've been totally on my side. They've been really supportive. Will reached out to me, right? What a great guy. And so I have nothing but positivity. But I've got to tell you guys that my involvement, like, I had too many things going on in my life, and it was driving me fucking insane. it was like legitimately ruining my life. Like I had no time for myself. I was constantly stressed out. I had so many things going on and I couldn't think about anything. I like, and for my mindset, it's always like, just always keep going, always keep going. It doesn't matter. Like if something bad happens, just keep dealing with it. You know, like.
I think that's an interesting point. Thoughts on that?
But on the fact you're not talking about your personal stuff?
No, the last part he just made. Well, you can talk about whatever you want. I think we'll probably just stop it there and watch more.
I don't talk about my personal stuff, whether it's resolved or not. Often, I choose to keep that to myself. I can't understand the phrase, wow, I really think that there was more mold than I expected. Just the fact that I expected mold and you didn't do anything about it for all those years is crazy talk. And then you find out that it was actually way worse. But good for you. Good for you. You took time to clean. All these people that was talking shit about, you were too hard. He said him himself. So there you go. You ain't got much to say about that.
Yeah. And I think taking time away from work to be able to recognize you're doing too much is also very good. Yeah, you need time for yourself. I definitely ran into that problem before. Mm-hmm. So you need to be able to delegate things. You need to be able to walk away from some things. And no amount of money and maximizing profits is going to fix that. When you're so caught up in the momentum of all the things that you're trying to do and overcome, it's very hard to be able to like, I'm going to clean my room. I'm going to cook a meal today. I'm going to go see my friends and family. I'm going to go outside. It's very difficult when you have to juggle all these things. You're just running from one thing to the next. Sometimes you get paralysis. Sometimes having too much doesn't mean you have no time. It just means that you are so mentally encumbered with all the things that you're trying to manage that you just want to do nothing.
Yeah.
You literally don't want to do anything. And people trying to piss you off where you just kind of, you don't want to clean. So things just pile up. And you're like, I'll get to it eventually, but you just don't because you're just so mentally shot. So, you know, it's one of them situations where I'm just happy for him. And I hope it sets a good example for the people watching. Because I think a lot of people could do well to take care of themselves in the same manner.
Especially the people that are caught up with twitching and, you know, what the young people do.
Okay, we get it, bro. You're over 40. Chill.
You know. All them
yeah. Twitchers
and Snapchatters.
Okay, all right. Anyways, that's it for today's video, but let us know what you guys think in the comments. By the way, we got a Discord. We be up in there. We just did an art contest. Somebody won $1,000.
2 people.
So go check it out.